FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournaments 2023 is game day 1, and it's the battle between Cuba and Bahamas. Well, as the fans come in here to this small arena, but a place that can get really loud. Of course, Argentina will not be playing for a couple of days, but other fans coming in and ready to watch Cuba and the Bahamas play. Some big names in this Bahamas team. Of course, here are the FIBA World Rankings. Argentina up at number 4, Bahamas at number 56, and Cuba at number 70. But the team that wins this pre-qualifying tournament, this Olympic pre-qualifying tournament, of course, will be invited or will clinch a spot in the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournaments. One of them that'll be played next year as teams try to maintain their hopes of making it to the Paris Games. So Cuba and the Bahamas getting ready to trade blows, and a very exciting time. I mean, if you are a neutral and you look at the lineups of these two teams, and you, especially for Bahamas, and you see who's going to be coming out and playing tonight, it's a who's who list of players, and they're going to be introduced here to the crowd tonight. Of course, both of these teams attempted to make it to the FIBA Basketball World Cup. They went through qualifying. They didn't make it, but they no doubt have maintained their hopes thanks to these pre-Olympic qualifying tournaments of making it to the Paris Games. And I'm sure that when the FIBA Basketball World Cup does tip off on the 25th of August, and it is staged, as you see Eric Gordon there, who now plays for the Bahamas. He was a member of that USA team that won the 2010 FIBA Basketball World Cup, but was granted permission to play for the Bahamas after they appealed to FIBA, and they were granted permission. Eric Gordon was allowed to join. So I guess one of the big developments for this Bahamas team that is just loaded. So they have been introduced, and now Cuba comes out. And this is not a Cuba team that you can sleep on. I mean, they will come out, they will play hard, they will get after you, they will get after you on the boards. They will like to push it, get it up tempo. But more as you look at Cuba, more on Gordon, it's basically, it's at FIBA's discretion if the player is joining a developing national team program and the move is deemed in the best interest of basketball, it can take place. And it has taken, it has happened over the years. So it's not the first time that you've seen a player represent one country and then represent another. Right now, we're going to have a pause for the playing of the national anthems. Okay, the national anthems have been played. First Bahamas, then Cuba, and the players will meet each other mid-court, and the coaches also will shake hands before we get things underway here in Santiago del Estero. So the aim is you have to win this thing to get to the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournaments. Just Jessa Diaz, Nathaniel Sanders, and Teresa Stuck from Puerto Rico and Canada respectively, getting the call tonight here, the referees. So again, the Bahamas, as we look at their team, and we should be getting a look at their starting five. So DeAndre Ayton, of course, plays for the Phoenix Suns. Travis Munnings, Buddy Hield in the starting five. Indiana, Eric Gordon, of course, has just signed again with Phoenix Suns, and Luol Nairn, the speedy point guard, in the starting five with Bridgewater, Miller Davis, Smith Burrows, all coming off the bench for this very explosive team coached by Christopher DeMarco. David Nesbitt. After Cuba, we just heard from Eduardo Moya. It'll be Carl Guzman, Marco Chacon, Tito Casero, Pedro Bombino, and Marlon Diaz in the starting five, with Bueno, Roque, Coutinho, Gutierrez, Machado, Espinoza, and Cubilla coming off the bench. There is Eduardo Moya, the head coach of Cuba. Think about the prospects, you think about the history of the game, you think about the possibilities, and just go down memory lane. And do remember that, you know, even though Cuba haven't been at the Olympics for quite some time, they have played at the Olympic Games over the years. And that was most recently back in 1980. Where they made it all the way to the semifinals, Moscow Games. Excuse me, they made it to the quarterfinals, Moscow Games, and finished 6th. Also, the women's team from Cuba was historically good from the Americans. They have many big runs. DeAndre Ayton needs no introduction, former #1 pick overall. 25 years of age, 2.13 meters in height, has that tremendous wingspan of 2.27 meters. There's 18 points per game this past season for Phoenix. Well, hello everybody, we are underway in Cuba against Bahamas, and it's Cuba winning the opening tip, and the ball squirting around there like a greased pig before Nairn picks it up, and it'll be Bahamas basketball. Here's 8. Backs down low, puts it up, soft shot, no good, off the front of the iron. Ball passed outside to Chacon. He is at the line. Keep it patient. Step back 3, and this is everything. That was Marlon Diaz. Here's Buddy Hield. Gordon drives down the lane, and boy, what a just an out-and-out scorer. Eric Gordon, 45 years of age. Such impressive numbers when he plays for the USA. And here again, Diaz spins, travels is the call. A little bit of indecision there. So again, it's Aiden, Eric Gordon, Buddy Hield, Travis Munnings, and Luolz Nairn. And it's quite an impressive array of talent on the court right now. There's Aiden just again, this time getting it to drop for the Bahamas, who lead it 4-0. Big, strong move down low for Cuba. Getting to the basket, Pedro Bombino going off the glass and not afraid to play against this big, strong, athletic team from Bahamas. Gordon again drives in, has the ball knocked away, but he is fouled. So Gordon will go to the free throw line. And this is the first of some injuries in recent seasons. Of course, began his NBA career back in 2008 with the Clippers. He played with college basketball at Indiana. Cuba trailing 5-2. Nice, easy look, and going from the baseline with Diaz. The drive there from Bombino, sharing the basketball as well. Gordon, nice dump, and easy one for number 6, Travis Munnings. Pass intended for Kyle Guzman. Over his fingertips and out of bounds. Gordon getting inside, missing, and Diaz has it swiped out of his hands by Buddy Hield. So ends up being tied up, and it's going to be basketball for the Bahamas. Great to see these guys coming out and playing for the country. Buddy Hield, of course, just a tremendous story. Such a success. Everybody's so proud of him for what he's achieved all his time at Oklahoma and then moving on to the NBA. So again, Bahamas, and three-point shot is good. So Gordon off to a fast start. He's got 6 points. Bombino rebounds and called for the, no, it wasn't called for the travel, just lost it. And then quickly down the lane, nobody picks. Oh, an offensive foul has been called on Travis Munnings. Look at there pushing. That's what he's known for. He just outruns everybody, including all of his teammates. Gets down the floor. And we've got a timeout on the court. Let's go down to the bench.
Ay, cuidado. Yo pido el timeout porque no estamos defendiendo. Suerte que nos cantaron foul, pero no estamos defendiendo. Él tiene la oportunidad. Sí, yo pedí timeout.
Porque si llegamos bien, amigo.
No, pero lo que lo cantaron era canasta fácil bajo el aro.
Bueno, escucha, no está mal. No está mal.
No me ahora
sí, la defensa 10.
Atiendan. Casero y Chacón están forzando el drible. Y es pasar y cortar, están forzando, no se fajen con el drible con los compañeros. Y lo otro, busquen la acción. Dijimos que era pasar, poner bloqueo, penetrar. Lo están forzando al drible para sacar la pelota. Y lo más importante, si te quedaste con el de acá, es pegado, que penetra al aro. No puedes tirar tan fácil, gordo. Venga, vamos. Cuba.
So we saw the shooting numbers there here, but it's early on, and Cuba, a little surprised we might see that timeout there, but clearly coach seeing something that I want to talk to his players about, and wanted to put it right early. And there's no need. You can avoid falling behind too quickly to this Bahamas team by a big deficit. Give yourself a chance here early. Here's the drive, and Casero back out to the perimeter, looking to pass it nicely. They get a wide open look. Good attempt, Kyle Guzman missing with the open three. But you can't ask much more for Cuba if you're Eduardo Moya than to get the look. Buddy Hield missing it from deep. But the ball gets back. Look at Gordon. His range is phenomenal. There is the putback jam from Buddy Hield. Nobody putting a body on Buddy. And Buddy goes up and gets his first 2 points. How about that? Nice riposte from Cuba's number 3, Chacon. His first 2 points. And Cuba pull back to within 3 here, 5.5 minutes into the contest. Buddy Hield whips it down low to Ayton, and well, he's going to catch it there. There's no chance. No chance for Cuba. They're now trail again by 5 points. Bombino right at the line, spins, turns. Jump shot no good, and again another chance for Cuba. Guzman. Played a lot of European basketball. Pass it around. Bombino rattles out. And the pass goes out of bounds. Of course, a lot of these guys weren't with the Bahamas during the Americas qualifiers. And they went through the whole process of trying to make it to the FIBA Basketball World Cup. They still beat Virgin Islands in a couple of games to go to 2-4. So they did carry a couple wins into the second round. As you see the runner from Cuba. But they finished up with 3 wins and 9 defeats and missed out on the 32-team FIBA Basketball World Cup. And there is Ayton again, just pulling up, and that soft release. Getting a good workout today. DeAndre Ayton, 6 points already for him. And Guzman fouled. checking into the game, Yoel Cubilla. He doesn't mess around. He puts up his chance. He hits from open from the right corner, missing. And Gordon bumped as he gets to the line. Gordon's quite the competitor. Wants to get to the free throw line. Smith entering the game for the Bahamas now. Number 12. Gordon's going to go take a seat with his first breather. Chris DeMarco gets his other players in the game. Buddy Hield easily just kind of waltzes in and scores. A lot of layups being scored here by the Bahamas against Cuba in the opening game of the FIBA pre-Olympic qualifying tournament. Goes out of bounds, 8 seconds on the shot clock. I mean, there have been some quite thrilling games in the pre-qualifying tournaments. Europe, obviously games in Africa as well. They're playing in Lagos, Nigeria. Senegal beat Nigeria today. I don't think that's what Nigeria were banking on when they were hosting the event. Here is Buddy Hield reaching around, getting the steal. He pulls up, and from there, that might be a pass, but he ended up shooting it. Now quickly, the other end. And Chacon pushing it quickly. So we were talking about the Bahamas winning 3 of their 12 games, and that was in the qualifiers. The America's qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Cuba didn't win any of their games, but they were, they were competitive. They just had a very tough group. Here is the fade. Ball grazes the net. They get it back. Bombino bumped. Oh, how about that? And one. So Bombino bombs away. I mean, he's enjoying the moment here. 6 points here in this first quarter, and he is going to the free throw line. Here he is again. Takes his time and makes it. Delara played that's in a Venezuelan factor. And there is the drive and a nice left-hand finish by Buddy Hield. Guzman now looks nice job to Cubilla, but then he brings it down, has it taken away. This is his height advantage. Hield quickly. And driving in and fouled was Marvin Clark. So Tito Casero called for the foul. So Bombino is going to get his first break, and you almost hate to see him go out because he's been the guy that's been getting it done for Cuba. Offensively anyway. Good rebound from Jerome Burroughs. And another miss, and now Guzman flies in for the rebound, literally. Good pass up. Oh, how about the Euro step? So Nasser Coutinho will go to the free throw line. Takes his time, makes the first. And gets the second to go after he gets a little bit of love from the rim. Decision, they're driving in, putting up a crazy shot. Here's Cuba, chance to get closer, and they are gonna. Nope. Well, maybe. Let's see. A three-point shot is. Couldn't have asked for a better look from Coutinho. Final seconds ticking off the clock in the first quarter. And looked like Buddy Hield was going to launch it, but instead he passed it over to Franco Miller. And Franco Miller's attempt off the glass and rim stays out. So Bahamas, they lead it 20-16 over Cuba at the end of one. And if you look at the early numbers, you can see Bahamas starting cold, just 1 of 8 from three-point range. 1 of 4 for Cuba. Most of the success for the Bahamas coming right around the basket. Here's a look back at the early running. And Eric Gordon was lively, as was this man right here, Pedro Bombino. And it wasn't just his scoring, Bombino. He makes the pass to his teammate, gets the assist. And that was all Gordon there. And showing the basketball with Munnings, and then Gordon. Obviously, that great reputation as a three-point shooter. Guzman always plays with a lot of fire, a lot of competitiveness. But they've got to do a little bit better job on the boards. Also sealing off some of those opportunities that the Bahamas have been getting. And that was just way too easy. Pass inside to Ayton. Hey folks, scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891 at your fingertips. Get video stream, schedule, scores, and more. It's courtside 1891. You can also go to FIBA.basketball, and you can find out what you need about courtside 1891. There's a little section now that you can click up at the top of the page, and of course you can also go to courtside 1891 website. Courtside 1891 point basketball. That's your home for international basketball. There's lots of good stuff, especially right now. All these friendlies going on before the World Cup, or just some classics, and also obviously all of these pre-Olympic qualifying tournaments. Bombino travels, turns it over. So basically right now we've got, in terms of Olympic qualifying tournaments, you've got the one in Nigeria, you've got the one in Turkey, you've got the one that's being shared with Poland and Estonia, and also one in Syria. And there have been some humdingers also here in the Americas, in Argentina. Chile winning over the Virgin Islands 62-61. So that was played here earlier, and it was a thriller. You had Ron Smith with a chance to win it late for Virgin Islands with his second left, but he was off target. So just a lot of really close games as Ayton gets the first one to go. Second one's missed. Three-point shot from Hield. Well, you give away those offensive rebounds, and that's what happens. And the Bahamas will punish you. They go up 24-16. Hield now with 9 points. Bombino struggling to keep him off the glass. So he's fouled. He will go back to the line. Roque in the game as well, so not shooting foul in fact. So here's Roque. He fires, checked into the game, gets it over to Guzman. Cuba launched one from deep. There's as many rebounds he's going to grab tonight. And a three-point shot from Buddy Hield bounces off the rim and over the backboard. DeAndre Ayton, 7 points, a couple rebounds. Buddy Hield's got 9 points, 4 rebounds. Okay, left wide open on the baseline. He misses another one. And then, oh boy, what a golden opportunity that was from Joel Cubilla. Doesn't score with the putback, and they give away the fast break. Munnings, nevertheless, will have to go to the free throw line. Gets the first one to go. So looking back at some of these games that we've had, I mean, the Netherlands winning against Belgium today, 78-76. Belgium with a much improved performance from their opening day, shellacking to Croatia, but still not able to get the win. The Netherlands bounced back from their heartbreaking 91-89 overtime defeat to Sweden. So that right there just tells you we've had some close games. There is an attempt that rattles out for Cuba. Croatia only coming into the FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournaments when Great Britain did not take up their spot. And Croatia, I know they potentially could not only win. There is a drive and the slam dunk from DeAndre Ayton. Now the turnover gives it right back. And a three-pointer is the punishment. So Buddy Hield takes it up to a 15-point lead. Boy, what a tough trip down before that was defensively for Cuba. Okay. And reaches in, ball goes out of bounds. Yes, from a long way out. Santiago del Estero, Argentina. Here is another three from Buddy Hield, and they appreciate the effort from Buddy Hield. And he's starting to put up big numbers here. 15 points. So a timeout has been called by Cuba as they try to put the brakes on this run, but it is already out of hand.
Venga, Neisser. Neisser, con Pedro ahora, nos quedamos los que estamos en el terreno. Tenemos que tener un poquitico de tranquilidad. Se nos va a faltar porque estamos tirando, nos tiran el balón, nos cogen rebote ofensivo. O sea, hay que hacer dos cosas importantes. Tenemos que defender primero para venir para acá a tirar al aro. En eso no vamos a ser displicentes con la defensa. Primero defender para tener control del balón. El que está anotando es él. Vamos a buscar el que la va a llegar la pelota a Pedro, que sea un tiro más solo. Estamos haciendo tiros deliberadamente. Ahora mano ya dos tiros de triple. Y tenemos que buscar el tiro de triple de los que tienen más opciones de posibilidad. Venga, vamos, vamos, vamos. Venga. Cuba.
The path to the basket just opened up as Bombino went out and just kind of played token defense. So he saw the easy one, but it's far too easy, and especially if you turn it over against this Bahamas team, they will punish you. And we saw that. And they had the 5-point trick down the floor, so it's 34-16. That was 20-16, so 14-0 run right now for the Bahamas. 6:46 remaining in this first half.
You don't need no help. Tom, be smart, Tom. What's the back pick? What's the back pick?
Well, how about that? Nice move, gliding into the paint. And Coutinho now has 4 points. Ayton going behind the back. Showtime, little cameo from DeAndre Ayton. And the ball goes back over to Cuba. Ball across midcourt, and it does. Coutinho Fields on his back, drives in, and reaching the foul called. So people trying to begin the fight back. Called for a 3-second violation. That was the ruling at the other end. So Nasser Coutinho at the line makes the first. He's played some basketball in Europe as well. Played in Romania with Cluj. This is the second. Trap action, and they do get it over just in the nick of time. Gordon over to Hill, down to 8. Back outside to Gordon, wide open. That's like a layup for him. He misses, and the basketball goes back over to Los Cubanos. Play by Buddy Hield, knocking it away, and is able to collect it and go up for the layup. Or he could have potentially a 50-point night at his current pace. See if he could. Selfish here, but the right idea from Bombino, making the bounce pass, and I'm not sure Marlon Diaz was expecting it. Oh, nice to Ayton. Soft little shot there from DeAndre Ayton. Chacon from downtown, missing. And Diaz follows up. Cuba crashing the boards, getting it back, and missing another layup. There's Nairn. Buddy Hield feet set, and that was short. Three-point shot. Oh, the bank was not open for Coutinho. Now quickly, Gordon. Oh, that's going to be a charge. Oh, that was my fault. And he's definitely moving a little bit on defense. No hesitation from the referee to make that call on Eric Gordon. In the NBA for a decade and a half. What must it be like? Eric Gordon, quite a career. He's going to head over to the bench. And points just drying up for Cuba right now. Diaz though, a turnaround jumper. Off the putback. His pass batted away, stolen. Oh, nice control and getting into Tito Casero. And forces a timeout to be called by DeMarco for the Bahamas. So a little life here from the Cubans. It's Bahamas leading though 38-23 with just over 3 minutes to go in this first half.
The score is. We want to be sharp offensively. We hit the paint, let's jump stop. We jump stop. Guys on the perimeter get open. All right? Defensively, keep the pressure on them, man. They're taking terrible shots. And then we rebound and we go. All right? Offensively right now, let's either get to open or pistol. Let's go pistol right now. We go pistol, we get the right person. Let's go. All right?
Well, here DeMarco is like, hey, listen, don't even think about the score. We want to run what we want to run, and we want to execute it. And he called out Cuba for taking some bad shots. So Tito Casero, good job finishing that fast break. You never know with the Bahamas if they show up to win this tournament, and it's a big if, but here's Buddy Hield picking from downtown, missing. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's, you know, you talk about the possibilities for the Bahamas if somehow, some way they can win this tournament. And I'm guessing that most people expect host Argentina to get it done. But if the Bahamas somehow win this thing, and you've got the likes of Buddy Hield, and you've got the likes of Ayton and Gordon, and all these guys showing up next summer to play at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament, all bets are off how far they could go. It could be a really dangerous team, and that's why these guys are here playing today. They want to play at the Olympics. Nice little finish there from Cuba's number 30, Espinoza. Oh, that's a 13-point game. Buddy Hield. Definitely gets his threes up, Buddy Hill. Traveling is the call on the Bahamas. Don't look nearly as sharp right now as they're going to have to be if they are going to win this FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. A little too obvious that bounce pass was coming, and the Bahamas just took it right away. Of course, the Bahamas will play Argentina on Wednesday night, and that'll be the real test for them and for Argentina. Here is the drive, and going the other way is Cuba now. Quickly up the floor. And the reach and the foul has been called on Buddy Hield. So Espinoza injecting a little bit of life in this Cuba team here on the fast breaks. Yes. Argentina not at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. It's a shock for them. So they thought they were going to be there. Talking about historically one of the top teams in international basketball. And they do not want to pile on the misery by not winning this FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournament. But again, against this Bahamas team, you know the Bahamas are going to come out and they're going to give them everything they've got. Right now, Bahamas getting everything they can handle from Cuba, who's pulled back to within 12 points. Quickly passing it. And Ayton doesn't go up strong, but then ends up getting the rebound and scores with the putback. And he's wondering why he didn't make it the first time, but he's going to end up perhaps coming off better since he did miss that first shot. And the ball just slipped out of his hands as he went up. So it is indeed a three-point play for Ayton. Diaz, nice little short jump shot for him. Once again, getting it back to a 13-point deficit. Buddy Hield getting a breather here on the bench right now, but at the end of the first half. Shot clock about to expire. Not a good possession here. Gordon. Well, that's what having a great shooter in your team with absolutely unlimited range can do for you. Gordon just strokes a three-pointer. So the offense not as smooth as they would like, but Gordon bails him out with the long three, and it goes up to a 16-point lead. Ooh. Calling fouls Eric Gordon, who didn't look like he received that hit too well. And that was Gordon at the end of the shot clock on the previous possession. Again, just a tremendous shooter, Eric Gordon. So we got another timeout. Gordon averaged 8.6 points per game at the 2010 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Okay for the U.S.
Tom. Hey, I want to just zip it At that point, I want you to dribble Eric. I want you to try to get downhill. All right? When he gets downhill, DA, I want you to find space. If they're in that, listen, if they're in the zone, Marty, I want you here. EG, I want you here. Team, I want you here. I want you guys to go straight 2-3. All right, Buddy down the gut, DA work the baseline. All right?
So there's Eric Gordon again. He knows the situation, the shot clock about to expire, so he picks it up and gets it to drop. .3 seconds. Let's see if Bahamas can stretch their lead here. Buddy Hield back in the game. Here's Gordon. And gets in and scores the layup. Well, another blow for Cuba, who did a good job of getting it back to within 12 points, but Bahamas just kind of restore normal service, and they lead it 46-28 at halftime over Cuba. Well, just 1 3 for Cuba, and now 5 makes from deep for Bahamas, who are also 13-20 inside the arc. Cuba 10-24 inside the arc. See the rebounding, and 6 more assists for Bahamas, 5 more steals, some of those leading to points, 5 more rebounds. Buddy Hield 17 points leads the way for the Bahamas. 8-14, and Gordon surprisingly only has 11. Feels like he's always scoring. Let's look back at the first half highlights. Buddy Hield coming out and stroking it from 3-point range. Buddy Hield again with the game high 17 points. Aiden has been a handful for Cuba as well. He has 14 points, 8 rebounds. And Eric Gordon, who's 2 of 4 from deep. Buddy Hield 3 3-pointers, but he's attempted 10. Also has 5 rebounds, 3 assists. And we have seen some flashes of good play from Cuba. That was a nice little drive there from Mesa Coutinho. But that was a bad play by Coutinho. That was knocked away by Hield, who just went right in and scored with the layup. So a couple points off turnovers on that occasion, and Bahamas scored 10 points off of the Cuba turnovers, 11 Cuban turnovers. Cuba's also scored 5 points off turnovers, including this here with Casero driving in and scoring. But you can't give them second, third chances because they will punish you. Bahamas, and Gordon again drilling one of his 2 3-pointers. It's 46-28. Bahamas on top of Cuba at halftime.
Unique character, unique chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
Poland are off to a 2-0 start, and I think that was an impressive win for them against Bosnia and Herzegovina, 85-76. I'm not sure how many people saw that one coming with Yusuf Nurkic playing. He had 17 points and 8 rebounds for Bosnia and Herzegovina, but truly a spectacular game for Mateusz Benitka in that one. He had a triple-double in last year's Eurobasket. Benitka. We've lost both of their games. Done a pass back and one against North Macedonia. Czech Republic had fallen to Israel 80-67. So what's going to happen here on the other side of the world? That's the big question. Also Turkey hosting one of the Olympic qualifying tournaments, and they just look almost unbeatable the way they've been playing. Schengen is one of the many stars in their team. So their second win came. It whopped Bulgaria, winning 40-66 after starting off with a huge win over Iceland. Of course, much like Argentina not making it to the World Cup, that was kind of a, well, I won't say it was a surprise Turkey didn't make it because they had such a difficult qualifying group. But nevertheless, it's odd not seeing Turkey at the World Cup because they do have so much talent and such good teams.
Attack from the slot. Yo, hold on. That's the zone offense. We got a minute 30. All right? It's time to pick a roll, try to attack from the slots. All right? And then you guys are in tandem, Travis and DA. First play, we're in pitch. Time you handle, Buddy, come out the corner. As it swung to Eric, Travis, I want you to sprint from the block. Get a good push with this angle screen. Dive out, short roll, DA, you bring your man in, and we look for that lob there. All right, so I'll show you again. Hold on, guys. Travis small. EG receives this pass from you, Buddy, off the handoff. We're sprinting into this. Short roll. And as that's happening,
Estoy hablando, 20 ya sabemos de cosas. Sabemos de cosas de 20. X, Marlon, Bombino. Cara está aquí, acá está Chacón, está Casero.
Hey folks, download Courtside 1891 on your smartphone. All you need to do is scan in that barcode and you will get it right at your fingertips for video streams, schedule scores, and more.
Tenemos que formar una presión. No importa, escuchen, tenemos que cambiar las pérdidas de pelota. No pueden ser 12 en esta mitad. Tenemos que ser 3 pelotas perdidas más. Venga, vamos. Cuba, vamos.
Well, second half action is underway here in Santiago del Estero between Bahamas and Cuba. Bahamas on top 46-28, but turning it over. And Guzman, very professionally done. Lays it up and in. Guzman with 5 points. Cuba trying to make a run here, but they're going to have to play better defense than that and letting Buddy Hield just drive in for an uncontested layup. Here's Casero. That nice steal and fast break. Buddy Hield whistled for a foul. These guys are not at home in the Bahamas. They've traveled to Argentina, and that just tells you everything you need to know. They want to get to the Olympics. Here is Guzman. Ball goes off of Diaz's hands and out of bounds. through the legs. Showtime, and then no, has it taken away. Another chance. And the alley-oop. Oh, how about that finish? And Bombino. The alley-oop. And Cuba giving the Bahamas a little bit of taste of their own medicine. A couple of steals and fast breaks here at the start of the second half. So Chacon just a little too close defensively there. Called for the foul. Here's Buddy Hill going out. The Argentina fans, they realize their team is going to be up against really some good players when they score off in a couple of days, a couple of nights. So we're getting a sneak preview here. A lot turned out to watch this game tonight. Ayton with a little turnaround. That's good. $16 for Ayton. 8 rebounds as well. He'll get his double-double. Guzman. Yes, challenges the board. Here comes Nair. Over to Gordon. Oh, boy, Gordon. How good is he? And for the first time tonight, he hits a shot from Patagonia. So far out. He's had unlimited range. Diaz puts it up from deep, and Gordon with the rebound. 3-point shot. And that is good from number 3, Franco Miller. Bombino traveled. Talk about how good Eric Gordon is shooting the basketball from deep. And remember how well he played in Istanbul in 2010. I mean, he had an elite shooting performance from three-point range. He was 45% from deep, 19 of 42. He was 5 of 6 against Angola, 4 of 7 against Tunisia, 4 of 6 against Croatia. He was taking his shooting shoes with him to Turkey and really had a memorable World Cup. Here is Bombino, just a little too deep. He was hoping for a foul, doesn't get it, and quickly the other way. Gordon again, talking about 3-point shots all that time, does not drop. Chacon, 4 minutes there into the second half, and Cuba's gone. Started a little bit of promise, and they're going to count it. So Nairn whistled for the foul. So Guzman and N1. Didn't talk about the pre-qualifying tournament for the Olympic qualifiers taking place in Syria, but also Bahrain. I guess one of the early talking points there. They've won their first 3 games. So things looking good for them. Kyle Guzman completes the 3-point play and reduces the deficit back to 21. How about the alley-oop to Ayton? That's Miller's answer. Just goes right to the other end and throws it up near the rim, and you know what's going to happen. Just let DeAndre take care of the rest. They're called missing it. Now a chance to run again. Quick outlet up the floor. 3-point shot is good. Wow. Like a bullet out of a gun there for the Bahamas so quickly. Boy, Guzman did all the tough work and then missed the shot. 8, turnaround. And Miller coming from behind, called for the foul. Miller plays at Florida Gulf Coast Union. Play team that's made a lot of headlines for their run in the NCAA tournament a few years back. He was a grad student there this season. And from Eastern Kentucky. Here's a low post move and another and one coming. A nice little turnaround in the lane from Coutinho. Yeah, I think the problem there was Kentwan Smith rather. Just kind of came down with the arm. Coutinho makes the free throw, so completes the three-point play. Opportunity. Gordon gets it to Ayton for another flush. Well, Ayton's going to have a huge game, isn't it? Oh, it's going to be Buddy Hield's night, but now it's DeAndre Ayton with 20 points, 10 rebounds. There's the lob to Bombino, but Kentwan Smith takes care of that. Boy, how about Miller? He is tough out there from three-point range. That leads to a timeout for Cuba.
Ya tenemos que ir a personal ya a riesgo. Tenemos 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Tenemos en 9 posiciones, no en 10. Tenemos 2 bolas metidas. Y estamos bien porque mira la ofensiva, ¿entiendes? Fíjate para que tú vayas. Vamos.
Vamos a pedir alguna ofensiva para anotar ahora.
Vamos personal. Acá. A ver. Igual estamos jugando 20. Care, paso la pelota. Care está acá, paso la pelota. Luego del lado contrario, los perimetrales. Poste en la esquina, aguando el pavo para crear situación de pasar y cortar. Pero lo que no tenemos que hacer es permitir tantos tiros de triple. Venga, vamos, venga, viene.
Well, we've seen a lot of Ayton slamming here in the second half, and we've seen some Miller time as well. For the Bahamas, Miller comes out and then a little bit of sense of urgency. He's got 3 3-pointers tonight, 3 of 5 from deep. So it's as good as anybody. Gordon 3 of 6. Of course, he's hit some really deep 3-pointers. Buddy Hield 3 of 10 from deep. So as a team, 9 3-pointers for the Bahamas. 9 of 22. Shared amongst 3 people. So missing it from deep. Buddy Hield back to Miller. Ooh, passed up the 3 there. Tries to drive in and gets rejected by Guzman. Might not choose that option next time. He was open for the 3. Here's Guzman from deep. Good run, good look ahead from Buddy Hield. Passing it to Kentwan Smith. Here's Miller. He thinks he's got a layup, and Guzman has other ideas. And Guzman, point guard, extraordinary leader. And he has got some hops. Bombino is going to go out. Roque comes back in. What would it have been like back in the day if Bombino had gone up against La Bamba for Spain? That would have made some interesting commentary. Here goes Buddy Hield into the corner. And stroking it from deep, Quintuan Smith. Juan Carlos Gonzalez, famous, the legend of Spain, one of the legends. Here is the three-point shot, is good. Guzman, at least letting him know that he's out there. He has come out and played well in the second half. 11 points, second three. And another three, and Miller. Oh no, excuse me, that was Hield stroking it from deep. So now he's got 4. Oh, now the rejection. Miller gives it up to Nairn, the lob, and Quintuan Smith knows what to do with it. The two-handed flush variety. Off to the races. Okay, going right down the lane was Joel Cubilla. His first 2 points of the game, in fact. Chacon gives it up. And pass it over to Guzman. And 3-second violation. Joel Cubilla. Look at that rim protection there, and that leads to the break. And then the lob. And let's check on his assist stats. Oh, that was Clark with the lob, excuse me. He's got 2 assists, leading the way. 5 assists for Buddy Hield. And 5 from there. He's on the bench right now. Orville Clark lively out there, number 22, playing the point. Here he is again. Gets in the paint, puts it up. Final minute of the third quarter. Bahamas well on top here, 76-43 over Cuba. Roque from deep, and that is a good-looking shot there from Roque coming off the bench. So Pedro Roque, his first bucket of the game. Boys passes it out to Smith. He hits a 3. Boy, the 3-pointers have fallen tonight. That's 12 3-pointers. Nice hesitation. Finish wasn't there for Putin. Missed opportunity for Cuba. Buddy Hield one last time. He's going to launch it. Good turnaround from just behind the stripe. So 3 quarters in the books, and Buddy Hield and the Bahamas on top, 79-46 over Cuba here in the first game for both teams in the FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournament in Santiago del Estero, Cuba. You can see there's 9 less 3-pointers, 4 less makes inside the arc. The point shot has been big. Didn't start off hot shooting the 3. Did the Bahamas, but they've found their range. This is Buddy Hield, although this time he just drives in and lays it up and in. Saw a couple of steals and fast breaks, and looked promising for Cuba right at the start of the third quarter, but they just weren't able to sustain it. Coutinho. A 3-point play on that. Gordon with the dish. So Gordon, in addition to his scoring tonight, he's got 4 assists. There was 14 points. And Smith has done a nice job off the bench with 10 points, 4 rebounds. Scanning the barcode, get 18, courtside 1891. Get it in your smartphone tonight, or this morning, or wherever you are. Here's some of the Argentinian contingent checking out the game tonight. I'm sure the fans will allow them to watch the game, scout the opponent. Drifting in and scoring number 19 for Cuba. That was a nice move from Gutierrez. Just entered the game. Now, you think about Argentina and what they've got, what they used to have. And nobody's going to last forever. Boy, what a from Ayton. So this Bahamas team, when they come up against Argentina, Argentina were supposed to play today, but Panama pulled out of the tournament just a few days ago, unfortunately. So obviously the star of this Argentina team now is going to be Facundo Campazzo. Nicholas Brasino, another player, has been in the battles. Carlos Delfino still plugging away. Incredibly. 38 years of age. He'll be 39 on August 29th. Carlos Delfino, just an amazing player when he was at his peak. It was a shame that injuries cut short his NBA career. Cafaro, UVA center. Gabriel Deck has some time in the NBA. He'll be with this Argentina team now with Real Madrid. Patricio Garino and Lucas Redivo. So it is going to be an Argentina team that they've got some continuity. They've got some players that have been together, but this is going to be a test for them, I think, going up against the Bahamas. And I think much of it depends on how the Bahamas turn up to play. You know, how well they play defense. You know, they've been a little bit careless at times tonight, and they could get punished perhaps more frequently by Argentina if they don't come out with the right mindset. 87-51, Bahamas on top and cruising towards victory in this opening game for both teams in the FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournament in Santiago del Estero, Argentina. Guzman lets it fly from three-point range, and it's good. For Guzman tonight, 3-6. Well, Cuba hands it off. And that was a missed opportunity from Nasser Coutinho. Eddie Hill missing again from deep. Guzman, how about that? Little lob action to Cuba. I mean, he is on the losing end of a really bad scoreline, but he is fun to watch. And if everybody played at his level, this would not be the blowout that it is. He can play. There's a drive from Buddy Hield. Oh, excellent reaction from number 19, Gutierrez. Just before he falls out of bounds, he throws it off of the Bahamas player. Look at the lob Guzman knew exactly what he was doing. He was able to get it over the hands of the Bahamas defender. And I suppose Bahamas want to talk things over. And I don't know if they just want to run some different sets, or if they don't want to slip into any bad habits here. But it's 89-56, Bahamas on top of Cuba.
Let me see it. I got it.
Go catch one and break it with them. No. D in. Trav stays. Buddy's out. Oh, you doing it down here?
Shot. Garvin.
Hey, stop by the wide open cut. You missed out, buddy.
Franco.
I'm trying to punch one.
Hey, listen up. Yo, good work.
Let's go, baby.
Listen up. We got Nato, Franco, Travis, Rashad, and David. Hey, let's run floppy.
Hey, do not get bored doing this shit. Let's go.
Keep the lead.
Hey, compete on 3. 1, 2, 3. Compete.
Keep the lead.
Go.
That was a good job. I mean, you have to appreciate that was a good pass from Guzman, throwing it over DeAndre Ayton. I think this place is going to be rocking and rolling when Argentina plays against the Bahamas. It's going to be an interesting one. Oh boy, pass. Right idea. And Diaz wasn't expecting the pass from Amari Bueno. And Bueno just checking into the game for the first time. 3 years of age. Playing defense. Well, look who's joined the three-point shooting party. Number 2, Bridgewater. His first points of the game. Not even in the game for a minute. He drills a three-pointer. That's the 6 minutes remaining. Good hands. Steal and Prize Munnings unable to get it, but there is Miller. Picks up the loose ball, puts it up, and the Bahamas just going to race ahead to a huge score line. Well past the 100 mark. 94-56. So that foul on David Nesbitt. Gutierrez will go to the free throw line. Shot, and Miller again strokes it from deep. And you cannot leave that man open. $14 points. Played more than 19 minutes now. Bondino finds his way in, scores. Nice drive to the basket, spinning move, and it's fouled by Rashad Davis. Who is Miller. seen it too many times tonight. You can't leave him open. He is 4 of 6 from three-point range. So 3 players with 4 3-pointers: Buddy Hield, Eric Gordon, and now Franco Miller. That is for the Bahamas. There's Miller, the runner. He's looking the part, enjoying himself out there. So Bridgewater may have caught Amari Bueno in the face. That's another look at Miller's drive. Comes back into the game, and Bueno also goes out having taken the inadvertent finger to the face. You see he's getting some treatment down at the end of the bench. 4.5 minutes remaining. So can Cuba make this scoreline look a little more respectable here right at the end of the game? Guzman, he's pulled up lame. That's not good. Exit the game. I think he will. He's going to walk it off. Briefly explaining to Miller why he didn't call travel on Guzman. So Cuba now want to call timeout. I just realized we got the coach mic'd up rather than having the mic on the long end of the pole that we usually stick in.
Recuerden, saque lateral. Neisser, va por Marlo. Saca el 1. Karen, el 5 y 3. Es para sacar la pelota, vamos, finta y me voy. Entra Neisser por Marlo. ¿Ok? Venga, vamos.
Si está lento, está el 5 lento.
Venga, vamos.
Vamos,
Cuba, vamos.
Here's Miller again, his 4th 3-pointer of the night, and he has looked very good tonight. I want to save some of these threes though for Argentina. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to come out as strong as possible against this Bahamas team. Of course, you never know, they could end up meeting again as well later in the tournament. Trying to steal it from Bridgewater. Oh, nice pass, Bridgewater down low to Nesbitt. So Nesbitt earns a trip to the free throw line. Using the pump fake. He's knocked out, and he goes up and he's fouled by Bombino. The free throws for Nesbitt. So Bahamas trying to put the finishing, or they are putting the finishing touches. They've got 101 points now. Chile earlier today winning Thriller. in their first game. Just Virgin Islands 63-61, and Uruguay winning 80-65 over Colombia. Getting some good basketball here this week. This is in the Estadio Ciudad here, Bahamas against Cuba. So his teammates just checking out the action over on the bench, doing things. Going back to the hotel, get a good meal. Come back out to practice tomorrow. They're traveling on Nesbitt. And Bombino bumped as he gets into the paint and fouled. So 3 seconds on the shot clock. So here's Bombino, who's now got 13 points and has had some nifty moves. And it's just a huge ask for him to be able to compete against the likes of Aiton. Nevertheless, he's got 14 points. And he's definitely had his moments tonight where he's done well. Really going behind the back. Has a certain slickness to his game. Oh boy. Can you believe it? Bombino with the foul is going to put Bridgewater on the line for a potential 4-point play. Wow. Bank is open. Potential 4-point play. And for Bridgewater, what else could you ask for? Look at this. Yeah, just Bombino taking away his landing space. So one of the highlight reel plays of the game, Bridgewater, just like that. 4 points. He's got 7 on the night. These guys coming off the bench for the Bahamas, they want to make the most of these minutes. Show the coach DeMarco they want to play. Get some minutes in the games that are coming up. Here's a steal from Nesbitt. He passes to the corner. Bridgewater again. Now quickly, Casero. Guzman goes in for the throwdown. Nesbitt. Oh, and Nesbitt went up. Shows some hops. Going up for the dunk. Final minute and a half being played here in Argentina. Guzman steps back for a 2. Coutinho with that rebound. Here's Coutinho for 3. Missing it badly. Nesbitt outlet to Bridgewater. Long 3, and in the final 48 seconds remaining. If we can get any more highlight reel plays. Bombino wanted the alley-oop. He passes back out. And going for the basketball is Cuba, and they are fouled by, look at this. You pretty much expect that from Guzman in every game. He's got 16 points. Doesn't matter where he's playing or who he's playing for. Guzman is definitely a high riser and will get out and slow it down with a little bit of anger. We're getting our first look at Machado tonight, number 28 for Cuba. He comes in for Bombino. Takes up to 107.68. Final 30 seconds taken off the clock here. And it's another time again. It has been for much of the night. Here he is. And he is fouled by Coutinho. So 2 more free throws coming for Miller. Chance to go to 109 points in their opening game. Bahamas. Eric Gordon, Buddy Hield, DeAndre Ayton sitting out this entire 4th quarter. Here we are. Successful venture tonight for Gordon, and Cuba just going to dribble out the clock. So job well done for the Bahamas. Tougher games ahead, you would imagine, against Argentina. That is going to be a very different game, but they cruise to a huge win tonight over Cuba. They win at 109-68. Bahamas 109-68 over Cuba in the opening game of the FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournament. So Coach DeMarco has to be happy with his team's overall performance tonight. You can see him with a smile, but also a glint in the eye and the knowledge that tougher games are ahead for this Bahamas team. So Cuba go off the court. Tough night for them. They will next be on the court on Thursday, and that'll be against Argentina. So they'll be hoping to put this one behind them when they go up against the hosts. Here are the players as they exit the court.
Let's go!
Guzman with 16 points for Cuba. Hield with 24 points, 8 and 22. Miller had 18 in the end. Obviously, Eric Gordon is a game changer for this team as well. But you're going to need bodies, and you're going to have to play smart, aggressive basketball against Argentina when they come back in a couple of days' time. Well, here's a look at the best plays this fourth quarter here tonight. Well, second half anyway. Hayden going in. That was a ferocious dunk. I guess they were in right at the start of the fourth quarter before they came out. Hayden having a monster game tonight. What you would expect coming out and putting on through for the crowd that came out to see him. 22 points, 10 rebounds. Travis Munning showing his range as well. 17 to 34 from three-point range. And we saw some aerial artistry from Cuba. That was all Guzman. Getting it over Aiden's hands for the dunk. Getting it to Kubia. And then we saw Bridgewater scoring, and he also had the 4-point play, don't forget. Had a fine game. 6 of 11 from the floor, 4 of 6 from deep. He had 5 rebounds, a couple of assists, a steal. He was plus 20. And Bombino also had some highlight reel plays. That was the 4-point play. He got the foul, and he made the free throw. Guzman throwing it down in anger, as is his wont. Nesbitt getting up and flushing it with that right hand. So that was the icing on the cake. Bahamas. So all good tonight for the Bahamas. They cruise to a convincing win, 109-68 over Cuba. Opening game for both teams in the FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournament. So more action coming your way this week, folks. Including tomorrow, Colombia taking on Virgin Islands. Thanks for watching.
Yo te escucho perfecto. Pablo, decile. Yo te escucho perfecto acá. Pablo, decile que esto lo tienen que recibir por Canal 3, solo Canal 3. Yo te escucho perfecto acá, Pablo. Pablo, decile que esto lo tienen que recibir por Canal 3. decirle que esto lo tienen que recibir por Canal 3.